Hey guys, so we're back for this quick live. I had some topics I wanted to talk about. This video before I did the one with Ariana and them. I said let me go ahead and knock it out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Thank you guys for joining the live. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, so Real Housewives of Potomac, they have released their taglines for their new season. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're not going to stay on that long. First up is Wendy Osefo, honey, the fraudster herself. So she says, I put the high in higher education. Well, I don't know about anymore, girl, because you're not down there at the university anymore. And educated people don't do the dumbest crimes that you've been accused of doing, sis. Okay, that fraudulent shit that you and your husband was involved in. So you might want to change your tagline from "I put the high in higher education, baby," because y'all must have been high when you did the shit that you did. But let's continue on, honey. The next one, Stacy, the one where they're talking about her breath being stank and funky. Her tagline is, some people believe the lies, but still I rise. Not girl, not you out here acting like you what's old girl said, still I rise. Girl, who are you? All right, let's continue. Let's go back. So why they only got these two? It's looking like they only have Stacy and Wendy. Still I rise over here, child. You done stole that from old girl. And Wendy Osefo. Okay, so these are their two taglines for the show. Y'all know when the show come on, they have the girls come on and they say their taglines. So those are Wendy and Stacy's taglines for the show. I'm thinking they might be getting rid of Wendy after this whole court shit is over. Okay, we'll see, child. Okay, we will see. Did I share so y'all can see it? Let's see. Let's share so y'all can see with me. Y'all see that's Stacy Rush or Rush, however you say her name, okay? All right, that's her tagline for the show. Some people believe the lies, but still I rise, okay? Girl, still I rise. We've heard that before, didn't we? Didn't we hear that somewhere? All right, and then this is Wendy, honey, saying that she put the high in higher education, which we all know her and Eddie must have been high when they committed them damn 18 and 16 fraudulent offenses over there with those falsified insurance claims over there, okay? So shout out to y'all for that. Let's move along. Brian McKnight's son has spoken out, you guys, after Brian McKnight came online boasting about an $8.8 million settlement that he is set to receive. It said that he of course had something to do with his ex-wife, and a lot of people were saying too they think that it had to do with Jaguar, right? Because I know he said he was suing her for defamation for some things. But Brian McKnight Jr. calls out his father, which is Brian McKnight Sr., after he makes a celebratory post about $8.8 million awarded in damages, criticizes him for making the post on Nico McKnight, which is the son that just passed away a few months ago, his first heavenly birthday. So today was supposed to be his birthday, and Brian McKnight chose to come online and boast about 8.8 million versus talking about his son and saying happy birthday to his son. So his son, Brian McKnight Jr., has some things to say, but they said yesterday Brian McKnight made a post to social media claiming that he was awarded 8.8 million in damages and punitive damages as well. Although he did not detail the lawsuit attached to the reward, he played a voicemail that appeared to be from his ex-wife, Julie McKnight, the mother of his estranged son, Brian McKnight Jr., and his late son, Nico McKnight. Now, the post from Brian Sr. was made on Nico's first heavenly birthday, and Brian Jr. is calling out his estranged father for that action. Let's go ahead and listen to what his son, Brian McKnight Jr., had to say about his father, Brian McKnight Sr. Shout out to the Shade Room.
All right, man. I've tried really, really hard to not touch on, to let it go, to be the bigger person, to be mature, to be something. But the going on with my dad right now, man. If y'all aren't seeing what's happening, if y'all aren't seeing the fact that this is just a very hurt and a very emotionally unavailable and not intelligent person, the person that is still have not been able to handle the death of his own mother, the things that we're seeing him go through right now, to decide to make certain posts on my late brother's birthday. Say what you want, dog, but the gloves are off for me, just to keep it real. And there's I've tried, man.
That's so sad.
And the thing about it is just like, I get it, man. You know, Our parents, they're humans too. They've gone through things too. Whatever the grievances they have against each other, whatever. My issue is though, man, you don't want me to start talking about the things that I had to deal with in my childhood, the things that I will take to my grave, the things that my brother took to his grave, that we could put out there, the things that we could say as a son, as a teenager, as a 15-year-old that my brother was when we started touring, the things that we went through together, the things that we actually saw, the things that we actually lived with and dealt with because our dad wasn't emotionally intelligent enough and nor mature enough to actually be a father.
Wow.
You don't want that. And without even getting too deep, man, it's like to do it on my brother's late birthday, my baby brother's heavenly birthday, his first heavenly birthday. This is the post you decide to make. That's not petty. You don't think people are going to realize that that's ridiculous and that it's obviously strategic? Who are you trying to hurt if it's not me and my mother and our family? Who are you trying to hurt? Who are you trying to hurt, man? Which has always been my issue. Which is why way back when that started all this, I made the post that I made because I knew that this was the only thing that would get you, man. Maybe that was my fault. I've taken accountability for it. But it's become obviously clear, and maybe not even just me, and I'm hoping to the masses that we're dealing with someone that has unchecked trauma that they're not dealing with.
Wow.
And without even getting too deep, man. And to everybody else, man, you know, use us as an example for the fact that it's like, don't believe everything you see in the media either. There are multiple sides of a story. There are multiple sides of it. You know what I mean? Because you love this music, because you think you know this motherfucker, you don't. I do. My mama does. My dead bro, God rest his fucking soul, knows him. Who you gonna believe, man? It's stupid. It's petty. I hate it. I hate talking about it. I hate being a part of it. It's such a shame. We watched the Jonas Brothers and their families touring the world together. Should have been us. The problem was, my dad didn't want to do it. He just wanted to business. And to everybody. So in closing, man, just to keep it real, this isn't the last time we're going to talk about this because I've realized that maybe it's time for me to start talking about this kind of stuff. Maybe it's time for me to start not airing shit out, but being vulnerable enough and open enough as someone that has lived an insane life. I'm going to start talking about these things, man. It's unfortunate that we're going through this with my father. It's unfortunate that y'all are watching my father and my mother duke it out publicly. But what I can assure you is, though, the truth will be revealed. You'll feel it. You'll know it to be true. If you actually have a heart, if you actually have a soul, and you at the very least try, you'll see the truth. So in closing, man, just to keep it real, this isn't the last time we're going to talk about this because I've realized it's been a long journey getting to this day, October 16th, 2025, but we are here in the English countryside, about an hour and a half outside of London, and the verdict is in. We've been quiet, listening to liars continue to lie and keeping to ourselves, living and loving our life, as we said, leaving everything in God's hands and letting our lawyer do the talking. But according to the courts, trying to ruin my name and trying to bring harm to my family in a book filled with lies equals $8.8 million. And this is just the beginning, because anyone and everyone that helped promote these lies will hear from my lawyer in the days to come. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Now, from my voicemail is the voice of a liar.
Do not text Nico again. Do not call Nico again. Leilani, If you are also checking these messages, that goes for you as well. I am very serious about this. I am very serious about this. Do not text him, period. Period. Please understand that. And Brian, you know me. You know me. And you know that I mean what I'm saying to you. I am very serious about this.
So that is Brian McKnight's ex-wife, okay? Julie McKnight telling him don't text any of their kids because, of course, they don't want to hear from him. She's upset that Brian chose to go on live on the same day of his late son's birthday, his first heavenly birthday. And instead of him acknowledging his son's birthday, he comes online to gloat about an $8.8 million award or punitive damage lawsuit that he just recently won, but he never acknowledged his late son. So that is why his son, Brian McKnight Jr. is upset. And also his ex-wife, Julie McKnight, is like, bitch, how dare you? You are more so focused on, and you're more glad about a fucking award versus acknowledging our son that we lost. Like, you didn't even acknowledge him nowhere in there. You came on live smoking on a pipe and was hella disrespectful. So this is why they feel the way they feel. That's why his sons and none of his kids want to have anything to do with him. But he's remarried to a Hawaiian lady, okay, named Leilani, who he puts before all of his children and also her children before his children as well. And he also, I told you guys, he had a baby with Leilani, and he actually changed his son. He actually named the baby Brian McKnight Jr. when he already has a son named Brian McKnight Jr. How much of a slap in the face is that? That's Brian McKnight Jr., his son, who we just heard from,
So in closing,
who was speaking about Brian McKnight. So Brian has been very anal. And like I said, this is why he's been canceled, because of the way he's treated his children and the way he continues to act and or treat his children. Now, this is his son, Brian McKnight Jr., who just said that he is going to tell his truth and the things that he and his brothers and siblings went through at the hands of their father. He's going to tell his story pretty soon, which is going to be even worse for Brian, because like I said, his shows are not selling out like they used to, and a lot of people are not checking for him. So it's kind of like he's canceled, if you will. So it sounds like he's very happy to get this 8.8 million. And if you're looking to get it from Jaguar Wright, because that's who he was suing for punitive damages and defamation, Jaguar ain't got no $8.8 million. So I don't know why you're so happy. Where's she gonna get it from? She barely got a place to stay. That is, if she's not in jail. She was just in jail for stealing a fucking U-Haul, okay? For stealing a U-Haul. So crazy. All right, let's get up off him because he irritates my soul. I cannot take Brian McKnight. Let's get into, do we have a sneak peek for, because I don't want to be here long. I don't want to be here long. Brian McKnight irritates my soul. All right, so let's get into the sneak peek for the Real Housewives of Potomac season 10, episode 3. They have a sneak peek, so let's get into it.
What is up, Stacey, girl?
Oh my gosh, this is long overdue.
Girl, listen.
This is
the
months
last time
overdue.
I saw you, baby, it was lights and sweat, okay?
It was. Our girl ditching us for her birthday party was the best thing that ever happened to us because we had an epic night.
Girl.
Jesse and I, we were both newbies getting to know this group. And then, like, you know, Miami happened, right?
So we went to Miami, but essentially Stacey landed and didn't hear from Mia. And at the end of the day, we did not see Mia when we went to Miami.
What? It was so great to have somebody to be like, can you believe this? Is this not crazy? I want to start by apologizing. I don't think that I have been a good friend.
Oh, that's a heavy title to say.
No, I pride myself on my friendships, the support that I give and get when I love someone, and I love you. But I have had a lot going on.
I mean, the last time I talked to you on the phone, you was baking schnitzel for your ex-husband. Pretzel still baking, or what's going on?
We're working it out, and I'm so happy.
Good for you, Stacey.
Okay. Tell me about wedding plans. Do you have your dress, or should I say dresses?
You should definitely say dresses.
Dresses.
Because you know your girl.
Like
Don't play. A wedding should be your chance to entertain your favorite people. So I'm going to put on a performance.
So you're going to entertain?
Of course.
Okay, okay.
We need a good night out, girl.
Yeah, we do.
So Stacey, of course, is already divorced. I don't know what she's talking about. We working it out. She and her husband have been divorced since last year. We've already talked about that. I covered it on my show. This season, it said that Stacey has the hots for Chris Samuels, okay? And Monique is going to confront her on an upcoming episode to let her know that that's off limits, baby. You are not about to be dating Chris. That's what she's going to let her know, that she is not in favor of her dating her now ex-husband. So I told you guys before, Monique and Chris still must have some type of dealings, because she's very, very touchy when it comes to hearing about someone else, maybe in her close proximity of circle, or her circle rather, dating or trying to date or show some type of attention to Chris Samuels. Y'all know they are divorced. So yeah, she might be still sleeping with him. That's not impossible, okay? Because you have some people who divorce and they still might be banging each other out. You just never know. But she was very much so mad when she found out that Stacey was talking about trying to have some type of situationship with Chris Samuels. All right. So we're going to see what that's giving. Let's move along. We do have the Braxton'S as well. We have a sneak peek for them. Let's check that out. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV, because that's where we're seeing it. All right. Let's get into it now. So check out the sneak peek from season 2, episode 2 of the Braxton'S. I hear that the Braxton'S may be soon canceled. They're saying the fans are asking for it to be canceled after this whole reveal of this touchy situation with Ashley, which is the niece of all the Braxton sisters. She was served a cease and desist. It says that Gabe, which is Trina's now ex-husband, who passed away from pancreatic cancer some years ago, touched her inappropriate, or something inappropriate happened. Trina knew about it, and now that Ashley is on the show, they're trying to serve her cease and desist, trying to quiet her to keep her from telling her secret. It's just a mess. So a lot of people are not feeling the Braxton this season because they felt like that they were trying to muzzle Ashley from telling her truth. So let's go ahead and get into this clip.
My friend who's a pilot said to check how far away the Tulum airport is to the hotel.
I don't want to go to Tulum.
I can't go without you.
Why can't you?
Because I don't have any emotional support.
You already got people going with you.
No, I don't.
I think you should go. I just
It's
signed
only
up to go.
overnight, best friend. Come on, don't do me bad.
I'm not. Go celebrate with your sister. You should go.
First of all, when I got the invitation, I had not talked to Tawanda in the month of Sundays. I done told y'all before that the only time I hear from Tawanda is when we filming. That is not a lie. Outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
Your birthday's September. Here we are in March.
Maid of honor, baby.
I can't go to the wedding
Why not?
because it's my birthday weekend.
Well, go to the bachelorette and get a stand-in for you. You know, marriage is big. You should do it.
So when I got the box, I'm thinking it's a bridesmaid. She gave me the maid of honor. And then I thought, well, maybe this is an olive branch. Maybe because, you know, since Tracy passed, we are all really, really trying to rebuild our sisterhood, right? I sent her a video telling her I agree. Hi, Tawanda. I would be honored to stand beside you and hold your hand and help you become Mrs. Hall. I am honored to be your maid of honor. Mwah, congratulations. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful, and I never heard from her. Next thing I know, I get an invitation to Tulum. Not one call from the wedding planner, not one call from Tawanda. And I'm like, I thought I was the maid of honor. The maid of honor works closely with the bride, right? Okay. So it was a setup to show the people how I wasn't there for her. So the answer is no?
Hey,
For real?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Wow.
Well, I'm not going if you don't go.
No, that's not on me. That's not on me.
Tawanda and I specifically are going through, I don't know what we're going through, but we're going through something and have been for years. I definitely don't want to rain on her parade because this is her moment, her time, irregardless.
So this is why a lot of people say they feel like there's some jealousy with Tawanda as related to Tamar. Now, I was reading this morning, I just found out that Tamar has surpassed Tony in terms of financials. Tamar is pretty much taking care of most of the family because her money has surpassed Toni Braxton's money. Y'all know Toni has had to file for bankruptcy several times, but they're saying that Tamar's money is now more than what Toni was making, which y'all know Toni, they're saying is the star of the family, but now it's looking like Tamar has surpassed that. According to what I was reading this morning, Tamar takes care of the mother and the father in their family. She also helps take care of a few other people in the family as well. She was taking care of Ashley Braxton when she flew her in to film for the show as well. So yeah, they're saying that Tamar's money is looking really, really good. Y'all know she's been touring nonstop. She works well. She has some other businesses on the side. She also is producer and all that on this show. She also has some businesses still that she's working with Vince, I saw as well. So she's got some money coming in. And yeah, she's Tamar's that girl, it seems. I see some jealousy as related to Tawanda. It's crazy that they are all sisters. And the only time that she hears from Tawanda is when they're filming. There's some type of underlying issues there. Y'all remember on past seasons where Tamar put it out there and Tawanda got upset when Tamar said it. But Tamar was like, girl, I bought you a car. She bought her a Jaguar because her car broke down. And she was staying with, that's when she was still with Andre, her ex-husband. But, Andre wouldn't get a job to save his life. But Tawanda was kind of struggling then. And Tamar pretty much said it on the show. And it made Tawanda upset that everybody then knew that Tamar was financially helping her and bought her a car. So it sounds like Tamar has been kind of digging in her pockets to help the family out for quite some time because her money is a lot longer. But I did read this morning that she is the highest paid Braxton right now, and she does help financially with a lot of people in the family. So great for her that she does that. Yeah, great for her. Great for her. Okay. So, but let's get up off that. But a lot of people are not feeling the Braxtons this season as related to that. Let's get into some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. Chin and Ken, honey, aka Trish and Ken decided to go live. I'm not sure what the hell they were doing right here. It looked like they might have been on a date or some sort, but I don't know why or who was filming this. Yeah, let's go ahead and show it. Yeah, that's all I can say. Shit. Let's remove the music, child. Not sure what they were hoping to do here. I don't know why they chose to film this and put it out there. Like, it's like you trying to throw your relationship in people's face to show that you guys are in love. It's so great for you. The only person that might care about this is probably Marquez. I mean, he's the one that went down and filed, papers against you guys because he felt that Ken had not moved out of the house when he was supposed to. So, Trish, let's just hope and pray, girl. Get all the kisses in that you can get, because if Ken did not move out of the house when the courts told him to, since Marquez has gone down there now and filed some contempt papers on you and old boy here, it's looking like you might be away from Ken for quite some time down there in the jail, because you're going to be serving 100 and something days according to what the paperwork says. So go on to get as many kisses and licks and all that you can in, sis. Because yeah, y'all got court coming up November, I want to say the 5th or the 9th or something like that. That's quickly approaching. So we'll see what happens on that situation, okay? Because there has been some contempt papers filed on Trish for not complying with the courts and making Ken move out of the house. So we'll see what pans out with that while they're over here licking each other all in the face and being yucky. All right, moving along. Last topic. Now, I told you guys in Car Chronicles that Erica Dixon, baby mama of Lil Scrappy, was said to have been knocking the boots with this dude here, Prince. His name is Prince. I think his name is Jay Prince. He's on Love and Hip Hop Miami. A lot of people were saying that he was gay, but he's named out a few girls that he says that he slept with, one of which came forward. Erica Dixon says that he's a mother effing lie. She says she ain't never slept with him. So while he was naming out his little black book of women that he claims that he smashed and was taking them down like Chris Brown, Erica Dixon came back and clapped back to let the people know you a mother effing lie. Don't be out here lying on your dick on me. I ain't never slept with you. So let's go ahead and get into what it says. Erica Dixon denies sleeping with Jay Prince after he claimed that they did. He said that I met you through my gay homeboy, no relationship, just a situationship, nothing sexual ever. So let's get into it. Also it said Erica Dixon denies sleeping with Jay Prince after he said that they slept together, and tells him and Chaotic, because he was talking to Chaotic when he revealed that he slept with Erica Dixon. So she's telling Chaotic to keep her name out of their mouths. Let's get into it. So, and we're going to watch the conversation here in a second. So Erica Dixon says, grown men sitting around gossiping is beyond me. Start by telling how I met you through my gay homeboy. No relationship, no situationship, nothing sexual ever. We were just cool. You're clearly still battling with your sexuality, and that's not my issue. Leave me the F alone and keep my name out y'all's mouth. Especially you, Chaotic 305, because y'all know Chaotic and Scrappy don't fool with each other. They are upset with each other. She said, you don't want these problems. It says that I don't bother nobody, but y'all stay coming for me. Find somebody safe to do expeditiously. Oh, not expeditiously, child. Come on here with the TI word. So Chaotic has responded by saying, Miss Erica Dixon, I was just doing an interview and I didn't even know that was coming I didn't even know that was coming. This was not planned. So he was like, I didn't even know that Jay Prince was going to even say that. So, hey, don't be out here threatening me and telling me to keep my mouth shut, because I didn't even know he was going to say shit. So let's get into what was said by Jay Prince when he claimed he slept with Erica Dixon. All right.
All the people I've dealt with are from other cities. Mariah Lynn, Bridget Kelly, Erica Dixon.
Wait. Erica who?
Dixon. Erica was what?
Who is Erica Dixon?
You know who Erica Dixon is?
That's Scrappy baby mama. Wait, I was just trying to clarify. You got Scrappy baby mama?
Me and Erica had a little relationship, you know what I'm saying? That was my little baby at one point. I thought that's why Scrappy didn't fuck with me, because he knew that me and her had been hanging out and like kicking it. I went to Atlanta one time, stayed with her at the crib.
Yeah, she was fire.
She's an amazing woman. She was amazing. I have nothing but respect for her. She's an amazing woman. To be honest with you, all the people I've dealt with are from other cities. Mariah Lynn, Bridget Kelly, Erica Dixon.
Wait. Erica who?
Dixon. Erica was what?
Who is Erica?
So he just sat here and named out Erica Dixon and said these were all the women that he was dealing with. Guessing he had an sexual relationship with, but Erica Dixon said, hey, you dealing with your own sexuality. Like, you don't know if you gay or straight out here. So don't be sitting here naming my name in a roster of women that you smashed, because I'm not one of them. Now, you might have been with Mariah Lynn, but you damn sure went with no Erica Dixon. So she told both of them, keep my name out y'all mouth and don't be out here lying on your D on me. So that's what Erica Dixon had to say in response to Jay Prince and Chaotic having a conversation about her and the fact that they're spreading lies about sleeping with her. So now y'all don't want to get hit with no cease and desist out here lying on her. Okay, Jay Prince, you do look a little fruity right here. Okay, you kind of do. But hey, according to Erica, she did not sleep with you, so that cleared it up. I knew she was going to respond. I told y'all the other day on Car Chronicles when we showed this initially, that I said Erica Dixon is going to respond to this, and sure enough, she did. So we called it, and she did. All right. But that's the end of my video, okay? That's all I have for you guys. This was a quick pop in. Yeah, his wrist broke, child. He out here just lying. He don't know what he want. But let's get on out of here, honey. Thank you to all of my mods, my top flight mods, Truth TV Podcast, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Thank you guys so much. Love you down. Thank you to all the content creators who usually stop by here. Simple Mom Family TV, Miss Dee, JCD Creation, Shay P. Thank you so much, Queen Speaks TV. Shay Renee, if you're in the bushes, thanks for being here. Schoolboy, if you stop by as well, thanks for being here, okay? You said I clocked him. He is gay, child. He gives that. He gives fruitiness, child. He does. He's a fruit bowl. But thank you so much. Love you guys down. We're gonna get on out of here tonight. Y'all sleep well. I will see you guys tomorrow for our next video. All right. Bye.